Hi everyone, it is Marie here from Skeins. So good to see you today, and I thought I would come and bring a bit of spring sunshine into your day. It's an absolute scorcher here in Hawke's Bay, but I love this time of year. It makes you feel so good, and the sun is shining and things are happening, and yeah, and Christmas is going to be here before we know it. It's utterly brilliant. And so we've been we've actually had a really exciting week around here. And one of the things that happened here on Tuesday is we had a group from craftcruises.com. If many of you are aware, craftcruises.com is a company based out of the US. They do cruises worldwide. They're a fantastic company. They've been coming down to New Zealand for a number of years. For the last 3 years, we've hosted them here at Skeins, and we had a group through on Tuesday, a wonderful, wonderful group through. And they're a real mix of people from all over, mostly American and Canadians, but there were some Kiwis and there were some Aussies in there, and it was a really, really, really neat group, and took them through on a couple of tours. And in that group, they always have, one of the things that sets Craft Cruises apart is they always have amazing tutors. And one of the key tutors that they had on this particular cruise was Anne Burke. And many of you may know Anne Burke. She is a tutor out of the US, and she particularly specialises in intarsia knitting, and she has done a lot of patterns and a lot of work and tutorials around intarsia, to the point that she has gone and created and she's self-published this beautiful book. And I'm really sorry about this, because I haven't got my new camera yet, so everything I show you on the phone comes out in reverse. Most sorry about that, but I'm going to show you this. It's called, that actually says Intarsia Knits. So we're going to look at that, because look at that beautiful image there. And Anne was very generous and very sneaky and very naughty, because she didn't say anything. Well, she was very quiet while she was heading around the mill tour, and then just as they were sort of about to head off and leave, I find that she'd left these books. So she's incredibly generous, and she has left us some books just as a way of a thank you. But look at these projects, aren't they beautiful? Isn't that stunning? Absolutely stunning. It's a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book, and loads of wonderful livable patterns. Look at that. And the best thing about this book, and this is where she is fantastic, is that she starts the book with a whole section. If you've never done colourwork knitting before, and this is what I love about this book, if you've never done colourwork knitting before and you're wanting to, and intarsia is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and the intarsia and colourwork is really, really beginning to come back with quite a lot of ferocity. She starts out with really good tutorials around colour play, about how you pop things on your needles, about what you need, about fixing mistakes, about creating little butterflies and not getting getting your tits in a tangle, and all of these things, and everything is in here. And I also know she does a lot of work with video tutorials and stuff as well. So thank you to Anne, because it was just so wonderful that she was able to do that, which I thought was neat. Now, because she was so generous that she gave us a copy for us here, but there's another copy there that we thought we would give away for Hot 100. So what we've decided for Hot 100 this month is, because we've got these and we've got a few other little goodies, we're actually going to put together the super duper mundo huge Hot 100 gift pack to go away. So all you need to do is post your projects either on the Speakeasy for Hot 100, and that is anything using any project, any medium up to and including up to and no more than 100 grams of yarn. And if you have been on the Speakeasy and you've had a look, you've probably seen these incredible patterns. There's been socks, there's been hats, there's been baby knits, there's been loads of Christmas decorations. There is going to be some seriously wonderful yarny looking Christmas trees, I have to say, this Christmas, with some of those Christmas decorations. They're just beautiful. So do keep those coming. I think it's just fantastic. it really, really is quite inspiring. And because of Hot 100, it's using 100 grams of yarn, I sort of thought, well, I need to do something from here as well for you guys. And one of the thoughts is how do you get your most bang for your buck for 100 grams in terms of your meterages? And one of the yarns that I thought I would talk to you about today was Heritage Organic Merino. And I've often talked about when we get yarns that we've had in the range for a really, really long time, and you sometimes forget about them, and you forget to give them a bit of love. Like, you're always looking for the hot new thing, or what is the greatest new yarn, and you actually forget about those yarns that are just so amazing and incredible, who have been in the range for years and years and years, and just do some really incredible things. And Heritage Organic Merino was one of those. It did actually start out life as a yarn called Forever Green, and it's actually how I ended up. It's a little soft spot for me, because this is in a way how I ended up here at Skeins. Was they created this yarn range, Forever Green, and it was organic merino, also using organic plant-based dyes and natural dyes. And the colour range was, I can show you the original colour range, because there were only actually there were 6 colours, one of which we haven't kept, but those were the original 5 colours there. And it was the first time that Design Spun the Mill had actually done a direct-to-retail yarn to go out into the wider market. I mean, we produced our Southlander and our Perrindale, which we'd always sort of done ex-factory store, but we'd never done anything like this. And I got involved because I had just moved here. I was a customer, and I was doing a lot of baby knitting at that time, because I was sort of in the middle of trying to have children, etc. And anyway, I knitted some patterns. I wrote some patterns, designed some patterns. So that's how the whole thing started, was me designing some patterns for Forever Green. And long story short, sort of got involved, and my background was in marketing and new product development, so sort of gave them some ideas around my experience with that. And then, well, the rest, they say, is history, because 12 years later I'm still here. They haven't gotten rid of me, and I've got a job that I absolutely love. So it's a yarn that we have had for a very, very long time. The one thing that has changed is it's got a new label and a name, and we now use low impact dyes versus the organic dyes we were using, because we couldn't get the colour fastness that we need for a yarn that was going to be commercially available. So those are the changes there. But I sort of thought, well, I need to, you need to know a little bit more about this. I suddenly thought, well, we talk about the yarn, but not as much as we should. And one of the things about this yarn is about, yes, it is an organic yarn, and it is a certified organic supplier. And I thought, well, I'll tell you a little bit more about where we get it from. Now, I hate to break it to you, the supplier that we now get this from, which isn't the original supplier from back in the day, but the one that we have been using for a number of years now, is an Australian supplier. And before you all go breaking out in hives over this, there's a very good reason for that, and that's because we can no longer source a New Zealand supplier, or if there is one out there, we haven't been able to track them down to be able to get it. So this is from an Australian supplier, and I love the name of this. I'm going to probably completely arse up the pronunciation. It is from Dumbleyung. It's very Harry Potter, Dumbleyung, in southern Western Australia. And it's an incredible biodynamic farm. It's been organic since 1988. They actually primarily specialise in wheat and grain products, but they do farm a number of flocks. They are a really wonderful couple, and we have been sourcing the organic merino, as I said, for a number of years. And it is single source. So this is single farm sourced from the one location, and it is just the most amazing yarn. And we actually use the fibre from this not only in this yarn, but we also use it in the alpaca merino blend. The 50-50 blend has also got the organic in it as well, and we actually sometimes blend it back with some of our other yarns that we use where it says merino. Chances are you'll find that it's organic merino in there, and it's because of the properties in this. It is unbelievably squish-worthy, so good. And what we've gone and done when it was created, I'm just going to pull this out here and show you, is we've gone in, because this is so squish worthy and the merino is so amazing, we've done it in this little, is it going to go into focus? There we go. This soft two-fold twist. Now, part of the reason for that is we wanted to sort of have it as a bit of a homage to homespun yarn. So then when you're making an heirloom project, it has that real handmade feel about it, and authentic feel about it. So this is a yarn that we're very, very, very fond of. So I thought I would share that fondness, since we've having all these wonderful gifts this month with the Hot 100 theme, and this is currently 25% off, down to $5.95 until the end of the month. And the good thing is that this is 167 metres per ball, so 100 grams, 340-ish, just give or take, metres. And because of that bounce and that spring, this can be used in a wide variety of projects, from anything from 28 stitch tension 4-ply territory all the way through to 22 stitch DK territory. This yarn can be used in, which is brilliant if you're making baby garments or blankets or baby blankets. I mean, this in a traditional baby blanket, heirloom baby blanket, amazing. So there's a lot of flexibility there. So because I'm me and I like to be organised, I did a little bit of digging around of some patterns. Well, actually now I have to also say Karen in the shop helped me with this, because she's really good at this. We've found some patterns that we just know would be so incredible with this yarn. And the first one is called, and I'm going to show you because I just think it's the most amazing thing. Look at that. Ooh, you got that? Save the Baby Whales, that is called. Is that not the cutest thing you have ever seen in your entire life? And that is by Sargentana. Sargentana, I knew I was going to cook this up. Sargentana Formentorense. Sargentana Formentorense. That's a mouthful. I'm picking that as Latin with a name like that, very long, but all I can say is that your pattern design is absolutely stunning. Don't panic, I will put all these links in the comments, so honestly, don't panic. The other little one is just called the Clean and Simple Baby Dress by Pearl Soho, and I mean, isn't that just fantastic? Now, what I love about this one, this little bloke here, is that one is so good for this time of year. If you've got those September newborns that are now heading into hot time of year, that and that match made in heaven. And wouldn't that make the most incredible little Christmas gift? It would be so incredible. So those are two knitted items, but I haven't forgotten our hooking friends, because I am very, very naughty. I know that I often forget crochet projects. So I did have a dig around, because there's some fabulous crochet projects. Look at that one there. Isn't that cute? And again, that done, whoopsie, we're getting, there we go, look, with that, amazing. That is called the baby, that one is called the Baby Delight Dress by Anna Erlandsen, which is just so cute, absolutely the cutest thing. And the other one is called, the other one I'm going to show you is called the Emmy's Baby Cardigan by Agnes Chow, and it's just for a wee bit bigger size, but it's a beautiful little starburst pattern. And the best thing about all these patterns is that they are free on Ravelry. Yes, indeed. So there is no excuses if you're looking to do some gift knitting. All of these are available. As I said, I'll whack them all into the comments for you. And if you're on our newsletter database, I have just actually whizzed out a newsletter. Do check your spam or junk mail folders, because it may have ended up in there. And that has got links to all of those patterns as well. So do check all of them out. So until then, make sure you get yourself all hooked in and onto Hot 100, because the major prize this month is going to be amazing. We're going to have the book, we're going to have, I've got them here, we've got these gorgeous little ceramic yarn bowl, we will have yarn, we will have accessories. It will be the bees knees and the noise, I absolutely promise. So make sure you get those posted up. Also make sure if you're wanting to use that Heritage Organic Merino, $5.95, 25% off, so it's from $7.95 to $5.95 for this month only. Even if you are not wanting to do something for Hot 100, this is a perfect yarn to stash for those baby projects, heirloom projects, or anything special. Actually, floozy cardigan. If you're looking for a floozy cardigan, but you're sort of are wanting something that fits in the budget, this is perfect for floozy cardigan. You'll get gauge, no problem whatsoever. See, look at that combination there for floozy cardigan. Now, if you did either the blue or the red as your main colour, that would give you a really sort of exotic, rich looking cardigan with the white there as contrast. But flip it on its head and do the white as the main colour with the blue and the red as your contrasts, and what you end up having is something really, really Nordic looking or very Scandinavian looking. So there's some really nice options there. And if you're anything like me, with looking at those colours there, I spent yesterday afternoon watching the American midterm elections, so of course that's very Americana patriotic. Why, you ask, Marie, that I watched the American midterm elections? I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but I did live there in my youth, and I did studied a little bit of political science. So I have been absolutely fascinated with American politics for the last 25 years. So this is, this is a sad individual that I am, but I have to say their politics is vastly more entertaining than our own. So if you are an American and you voted in your midterms, good on you. One of the biggest voter turnouts in history, which I think is actually the great success of the midterms, because at the end of the day, democracy is about the people and about all people being able to get out and vote. So well done to you guys over there. So in the meantime, I'm going to sign off. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've got show and tell. I forgot about that. See, it's hot. I haven't got the aircon in the office because you'll hear it. It rattles around. No, I thought I'd just quickly show you my... I've hardly knitted actually the last little bit because I've been so busy, but I couldn't help myself. I had put up Hello Tourist, and look, and you know how I like to have my knitting colour coordinate with my outfits. Look at that. I just cast this on the other day. So that's the Hello Tourist. So I'm using Pearl Tiari, but that is actually Orb Polar in there because we've run out of gardenia until the next batch comes through. But oh, isn't that fantastic? So Hello Tourist, that was from the, I think it was from 2 videos ago, but it definitely is in a previous link, so do check that out. So that's what's on my needles. Right, okay, stop talking now. I'm going to head off for some lunch. But in the meantime, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again next week. And don't forget to get that organic merino yarn. See you later. Bye.